Final. We have 3 out of 4 players decided for tomorrow's top 4. We have 3 of the Warcraft gods. Happy, Lyn, Lawliot. They're gonna be met with a dark horse, with an underdog, with one that no one expected to be there. It is Soin versus Czech in the last quarterfinal.
Yeah, Soin took first place in Group B. That was quite the surprise. And now meeting up against Czech. Soin especially impressed me a lot in his group stage matches. And Czech also was looking strong. Of course, we saw Soin in this matchup before against Colorful, and there, so strong, so powerful with his own Hex plus Serpent Ward build. Gonna be interested to see if we see that here again. We're starting off with a Keeper against Blade Master. That much was to be expected. Oh, wow. And Soin is going for a Peon Scout with a Barracks, with a Shop.
Yeah. That's late tech. Compared to pretty much every other Orc build we see in the scene. They're gonna be meeting in the middle. Wants to confirm there's a Tusker creep or not, but Czech as almost always playing it safe.
Yeah, so this is gonna mean Blade Master gonna be creeping to start with as well. And the nice thing here with this build is you have a Grunt to take out the first green for the first clause. Oh, the scout timing is perfect. This is pretty cool. Peon arrives perfectly in time when the blade comes out, so now Soin can decide what he wants to do. And he's not going for the claws camp, interesting. Going out to the Flesh Eater instead. And then probably gonna be looking to slow down the Keeper, who's starting off with a Circlet.
Yeah, with a Shop here, you don't need to prevent damage and ignore the Flesh Eater for now. Oh, nice detonate against this, so no real first blood. Peon continues to follow the Keeper. And hunts early. So, again, the question for Czech, what's his prio? Oh, first blood now, maybe? He's trying.
Oh,
and deny
nice.
as well. Both players showing up strong in the early minutes of game 1.
I really like this opening build. You scout early. If he's going for the greedy camp, you speed scroll harass. If he's not, you go for the one item carrying creep. You're scouting with the peon, and you're still denying level 2 Keeper while still creeping up a little bit yourself. You have the Grunt early to have eyes on 2 spots on the map with the Blade and with the Grunt. This is looking super good.
He's getting the burrow cancel, but that was the 3rd one, so this position here in the back way more protected. This will not be cancelled. So, oh, Warmill? Interesting. Blocks the way. And more Treants.
Uh-oh, the Grunt.
Wait a minute. Whoa!
Did he set up the War Mills in such a way intentionally to save the Grunt? If he did. Dude, Soin.
That's Omega level.
Soin.
Infi building position. Esque.
By the way,
Tier.
the counter to this opening build by Soin is to go for the natural creep first as the Night Elf. But that's pretty risky. What if he scouts you there? What if he runs over and punishes you there? So, there's no easy counter to this opening from Soin that I can see.
Dude, what?
Really like this.
Nice! So, tier 2 is about to be finished. He can go for the Shadow Hunter. His Blade Master's level 2.3 with 2 slippers, and he's a little hurt, but that's fine because guess what? Replenishment potion. And the Keeper is now level 2, 4 minutes 30 in. Nice.
Oh, he sold the replenishment, Neo.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, he had healing, I guess, and a clarity.
Wait, did the first Grunt die? Oh no, it's hiding in the back of the
I
base.
was about to say, like, last time I checked, he was still there. Wow, damn. Great items, great builds, great timings.
Seriously.
Czech seems a little clueless. There is a Sentry Ward now in the base. Oh, thank you, Tuan for the €10 donation. Good job casting at DreamHack. Thank you very much. Glad you liked it. Was very happy with that as well.
Difficult now for Soin. He wants to continue to put pressure on the Keeper, doesn't want him to creep up more. But where is the Keeper? It's only the Blade Master looking around because he doesn't want to expose his grunts. And that means the Keeper's going to be able to take the Tuskar camp here for himself. But he's going to take quite a bit of damage here. And perhaps he can't even take the full camp. But at least he's going to get the big item. Scroll the Beast. Nope. In wall.
Against heavy hero focus, of course, nice. And if Soin, like, we had the same discussion yesterday. If Soin is going for Hex again, then this Invo potion can come in really handy. Because hero focus was one of the things that got him into this quarterfinal.
Yeah. I'm definitely expecting the Hex Serpent Ward build again. Worked so well yesterday.
So far, he didn't decide.
Sentry Ward's really good for check. They saw the Shadowhunter moving out. They're keeping tabs on the middle now as well. And the Blade Master is still clueless. He's like, where the hell are you?
He's scouting pretty much every single spot. Ooh. With +8. Can you just creep this?
Yeah. The Blade Master did. Well, if you get a couple of crits at least.
Oh, there we go. Makes up for the RNG. Good experience.
But he could die right here. Suddenly, just entangle, reveal, and he's dead. Well, it was a little risky. It works out.
It is Hex, Remo. We have the same build again. He needs to use it very soon on the Keeper to prevent entangle. But what about these grunts? They're trying to get away, but against an unhexed Keeper, it's not that easy to do. And the Blade Master is still hurt. Acid Bomb with the second grunt.
There was a Health Stone for a grunt, though. That's okay.
Gets the camp as well. Is he? Level 2, Alchemist, Crystal Ball. All goes to check.
Lots of detonates coming in. Oh, one of Mana Steel being given over. Can siphon a bit of mana off. Invul forced as well on the Keeper.
Wow.
But it's a Grunt and a Shaman dying.
Especially the Shaman. That one hurts. Heal Spray now. And TP out, backstab, right click, Hunt Falls.
Heavy losses on both sides. It was one Huntress plus a ton of items for check. And a lot of units for Soin.
But is that... like, there's no expansion still for check. 1-0 upgrades, okay. But at one point you need the 2 bases.
Yeah, unless you want to play it like Lolion and rush tier 3 on one base. But that didn't work too well. Going pure hunts, by the way.
Yeah.
Only a single archer. Nowadays, oftentimes we see more archers incorporated to not play into Serpent Wards so much.
Very early defense upgrades by Soin, despite losing so many units. He's stuck on supply anyway, but not for too much longer. It's just the next round of production. He could just wait it out. But I like that. First defense upgrade against level 1 Acid Bomb. Second defense upgrade against level 2 Acid Bomb. Works out well.
Oh, this could be a big creep jack if Soin was to go for it, but no. He leaves the merchant to his opponent. That's the scrolls and the invul now. Going to check. 1-0 upgrade so far on the hunts. More upgrades coming. And with second attack upgrade and these scrolls, this is a pretty strong force right now, hoping for an aura as well. Oh, and the flute. And hello, baby. Suddenly, check is online.
Okay, let's go. Heal scroll, invul. That's the 2 consumables he has, but no TP anymore. And there's still Hex.
Yeah. Blade Master's crazy strong.
Oh, the claw. I didn't see the claw. Plus 17. Is hero focus the answer once again? So far, the answer is no.
A bit panicky there with the heal speed scroll. I don't think he needed that one. Could have just walked away.
I mean, it's high stakes now. It's
Yeah,
single
but
elimination. You don't want to do that mistake. And
if you get entangled, just purge. There was literally no danger there. But, well. It's a speed scroll gone, I guess. Shadowhunter wants level 3. And Check is playing around that fact. Does not want to allow this level. Blade Master entangle, but only level 1. Doesn't hurt that bad. Level 1 entangle.
Clarity heals him back to full mana. But yeah, only level 1 Serpent Wards. What can they do against the next Shaman? Exchange it. Blade Master's quite hurt, and now we might feel the lack of heal wave.
Yeah, didn't have a heal self to heal him up again, which is kind of weird. Soin was just at the shop.
Oh, thank you, Pasty, for the €5. You played a huge part in getting me interested in Warcraft 3 again. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you. Keep watching. Much love.
Again, Soin leaves the main with only one set of heal cells. Maybe on cooldown. I'm not sure. Peon sees the expansion. Nice Peon scout. So late into the game. Being sent out. But Soin needs this heal scroll. Wasn't the second one available? Yes, it was. He didn't get it with the blade because he's looking for the cancel. Which with these items he certainly should be getting. Speed scroll. Runaway again. One grunt is gonna die.
For an expo cancel, I think it's fine.
Alright, Blade needs to get the heal scroll right now. Okay, and he does. Invul also very important in this build that does not include heal wave.
Second defense upgrade. So, damage mitigation is online. Very defensive tree. This will take forever. It's pretty much in Check's main base.
And here comes Check. Going for the shadow surround. Doesn't quite get it. Might be overcommitting here. Oh, but the Blade Master can't get in because he doesn't have Windwalk. Big mistake. Should have transferred the Invul Potion. Aiming for the Keeper now himself. And uh-oh. Suddenly for Soin, this is not looking good anymore.
That's exactly the Invul Potion we mentioned before. Lightning Shield on that Blade, but how to save him with an Invul Potion for a little bit? Can he get the return kill? Purge comes in. There is no staff for Check. Boom, that's the Alchemist gone.
That's so hard to deal with these hunts. No Serpent Wards on the field. And that's the Blade Master almost dying.
Fast Purge has a lot of gold. Everything hurt here needs this Shadow Hunter. And Check is pushing forward, but now he's up against Burrows. Finally some piercing damage.
Okay.
Uses the shop, so no potion available once he pops out again. That's a limited number. He's contained in his own base. Check about to break this altar, but doesn't want to be exposed to that piercing damage anymore.
Shadow's almost back. When is he finally gonna get the space to creep level 3? I think he's pretty close.
Peon is scouting for an expansion, but I guess didn't find it. He's patrolling, but not anymore. Ooh, I'm not sure if Soin is blind on the Tree of Life.
Yeah, he hasn't seen it yet. But this is finally going to be some space for Soin. He's going to be able to creep the red camp up here, as it seems. And it's going to be level 3 Shadow. Finally! Level 4 Blade Master, by the way, is also going to be a big level up. What's he going to get?
Claw plus 12. Calling it now.
City of Cloak. Oh, that's possibly the best one. Pretty sure this is the best one. Ancient Django, excellent.
So Keeper pretty much reached his max efficiency with level 4.5. Keeping the Alchemist benched is really good. 1-2 upgrades coming for Soin as well. Still at 50. Lots of resources.
Imagine if Soin was to go level 3 this game and then have Bloodlust on this Blade Master with all of lightning. Oh. Sending out a peon now, trying to expand the old-fashioned way. But this is gonna be a lot behind the Night Elves expo timing.
Yeah. By the way, have we seen any detonates this game? I don't recall a single attempt.
I'm not sure.
But that doesn't mean much because, you know, my brain, Swiss cheese.
Heal scroll here for Soin. Oh, 15 seconds to the next heal scroll. You should wait for that one. Probably.
Or you just push.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
2/2
TP.
hunts, by the way.
Yep, plus,
Very strong.
plus the food. Okay, let's go base race.
Well, Czech's gonna lose this one, though. But he's gonna kill a lot of buildings in return.
Barracks gone, one burrow gone. Oh my god. Wrecking ball Night Elf army.
Soin's TP a little bit late. How aggressive is it? Not very aggressive at all. Oh, Shadowhunter very far forward again. Doesn't want to lose him again. Speed scroll reposition. Fighting in the middle of these burrows. Is that the smartest choice?
Level 5 keeper now.
Aggressive purges.
Oh, 3 purges at the same time. How many kills? 1, 2? Almost 3.
Almost another one.
That must feel bad. He's already in the air, ready for the backstep, and then the TP is in. That's like when you walk downstairs, but all of a sudden it ends. You know that feel?
Yeah.
The worst, man.
And yes, Soin is supply stuck, but he lost a single grunt. So he still has a strong army. He's still at 50.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, he needs strong scouting, because there's another expansion in the upper left.
I'd love to see tier 3 right now. Let's go.
He has
Do it.
time, right? I mean, he can't build anything. He researched almost everything he can. It's either Expo or Tech.
He went for a TP. He wants to go counterattack again.
Or items.
Blade
Yeah,
Master, important positioning in the middle. Sees the Night Elf army. Ancient Django. So nice.
Treants in the main again. They don't do much. Instantly positions them in the burrows.
Can you check out the top left? There's a seal there. Click on the seal. Oh.
I'm a good seal, I think. In my next life, I could be a seal.
You're gonna marry Heidi Klum?
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, then she's gonna be like 70. So maybe not.
I mean, she's still looking good at 50.
Yeah, well, 20 years, you know.
Yeah,
Downfall might be.
we're gonna advance until then in genetics.
I would like if you give me the reincarnation of Heidi Klum, I'm fine.
Looks like Soin has no idea about this top left base, but guess what? Peon is on the way. This is the moon style that we saw at DreamHack. Counterattack over and over and over. Soin not wanting to TP. He should pop the speed scroll here to get to his main faster.
Alright, another burrow killed. Soin is completely out of resources. Just an easy TP back. Lightning shield on a hunt. It's daytime. So this is a little bit of damage. Almost a double kill.
So now the question for Soin is, how does he keep his main safe and kill the expo in the top left?
Yeah.
Wait, he saw it, right?
The
He
peon.
must have seen it.
Yeah. He just walked straight by.
He's looking for the intercept right now. Wants to catch the Night Elf army.
Okay, wants to end this game before the second base is up. Main gold mines, 2,000.
Needs to get the shamans into range.
Crazy game. Map number 1. Both these players not expected in the round of 8, but they're giving us a very good fight here. Good execution, good tactics, good sidesteps.
You know, be really good.
Tier 3.
One, what's his name?
Town is under siege.
Witch Doctor for Sentry Wards.
Oh yeah. Ooh, these towers a little too late.
Player's forces are under attack.
Soin should have the time though to kill this tree and then TP back to save his stronghold at least.
Heal spray. Oh, a little too late. Piercing damage from the burrows, real good. Tree down to 300. Burrows keep on falling, and so are the peons now. Tree is down. Town portal in, but wait. Okay, TP is on the alchemist. Lightning shield, backstab. No losses.
Yeah. lot of burrows going down.
Yeah.
Attack.
All but one. And not only is his supply stuck, but also, like, he's losing the static defense in his base, making it easier and easier for the Huns.
Yep, and there's a new tree of life.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Czech is slowly but surely eking it out here. With the run-bys over and over, like Moon taught us.
And with every single one, he's getting closer to choking him out.
Oh, the Late Master canceling the entangle. That's really nice, actually.
A player's
He's
forces are
too-
under attack.
Much of a fact that should have let him stand there like Focus did. Shadowhunter trying to run away. Speed scroll again. Okay, Jack getting encouraged. Loses a hunt even.
Shaman. Trying to get in range for the purges.
Again, that's not like... Jack is, of course, saving a lot of resources by not detonating, but is that the right call?
It's another Huntress, but that's one of many.
Level 4. Not as much of a deal as it is with Heal Wave. It's still noise. Town Portal Invol. There's... Okay, there is a TP. Another
Alright, good
expansion.
position right now for Soin. He can kill the expansion here and then TP back. Check this time a little late for the counterattack, perhaps. Alright, so you need to attack the tree, though. There we go. And this stronghold is pretty damaged already. As we know, repairing, not easy.
He can't repair. We saw in Lawlight vs. Focus how easy it is to kill the stronghold, even with a limited amount of hunts. And, of course, like, treants involved. So, tree down in a bit. Town Portal comes in. Is it enough? Check repairs against it. He's holding this. He's holding the tree. And can he click through this? Doesn't look like an acid bomb on all the peons, but both buildings saved.
Use the healed scroll to save the peons. Wow. I think that was the right idea.
Yeah. Second base by check up. Main gold mine expired. 1,300 gold lead.
What is the answer against this style? We asked it at DreamHack already, when Focus fell to it over and over.
Yeah. Like, he tried with towers. If you set them up, does that do anything?
But they die so fast, it's also the problem.
Yeah.
When 2/2 hunts run in, backed up by level 2 heal spray, and a couple of treants, those towers don't stand for long. I think what really Focus was missing back then was the telestaff play, but Soin isn't even on 2 bases. He's broke all the time. And what's gonna happen once the mains run out?
Yeah. I mean, first one is already down. Soin has 1,000 gold.
There's one Witch Doctor now. I think this is the one that should have been added in a lot earlier. There was an option earlier to have one sooner.
I wonder if, like, SimCity war mills around the stronghold would do anything. It's also very expensive.
I think the best way is get to 2 bases yourself and then cover the run-by pass with sentry wards and then always go intercept.
So tough to deal with this. Shadowhunter left behind. But this means no attack on the tree. Check with double income now against almost 0. Is not going tier 3 the issue? He had the time. I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, tier 3 would help.
The town is under siege.
Alright. So in the north, might be able to kill this base, but it's not the only one.
Some people are suggesting a TC against this. I don't think you survive the mid game if you go TC.
Yeah, you can't go TC second. that's not gonna work.
1 tree killed. But this is again 2 burrows. 70 supply for check by now.
140 gold left in the main for Soin.
But the second tree is at 50%. Fighting wise, Soin is a lot stronger than his opponent. Oh, tier 3
The
tech.
last 10 minutes, there's just been 12 archers standing in the main.
Oh, wow. I didn't see them at all. They will come in as quite a surprise. So, Soin's main broken. All in attack.
20 supply down. Heroes are strong though for Soin. But now the heal wave is really missing. How can you keep this Blade Master in this fight?
Yeah, it's just acid bomb, acid bomb, acid bomb, acid bomb. Now the Wisp, a little detonates here. Not too impressive. Oh, these were. There's a little bit of mana, level 5 for the Blade, critical strike level 3, but this Invo Potion was used and there is no more healing after this.
Yeah. That means the Blade has to run. Some grunts straggling behind, few more lost. Everything hurt. No more heal scroll. For Soin, everything's about to die.
Even if with some weird miracle he wins this fight, there's still the Tree of Eternity. 9 supply dropping, Archer backline untouched. That's game! Check gets it with all the routine and calamity in the world. The Knight of Base Race against an Orc works again.
Impressively played. Really patient. Very deliberate and calm and relaxed. Not really many flashy moves. Was there any kind of sick fight by Czech this whole game? Not really. He just got more and more ahead with the resources. And then once he had the super massive army, he was like, yeah, now we can fight. Sure. With the 20 supply lead. And that was easy pickings towards the end. Someone's going to have to adjust somehow. Somehow. I would like to see him try to stably get to 45 supply, have a solid early game. He did have a solid early game. Don't fall behind. Don't lose too much. Get tier 3. Get a second base. But then what? Like what I'm just laying out right now, this is what Focus did already against Moon. And then it still failed. Like...
Yeah, is Moon... Is Czech as good as Moon? Is of course the question. Can he deal with it then? If it's a thing that he's not that used to? Tough to say. I think he should try. I think there's a better chance of winning. If it goes ultra late, Czech just was too good with his two-base tier 2 stuff. And maybe down the road, Hex isn't the way. Maybe that's already figured out. But on the other side, Tome of Retraining was way too expensive in that game with all the TPs used.
Yeah. And also, like when you don't go heal wave, when you go Hex, you really need the heal scrolls. And especially the first couple of heal scrolls, Soin wasn't able to get, which was a big problem for him. That's, of course, a specialty on Northern Isles, where we only have one shop. Second map will now be Last Refuge, a much, much, much harder keeper hunts map. Also a harder run by map, probably. Recently, we've been seeing Talon play here once again. Is this what Czech is going to play?
I think he feels really comfortable with the hunts. And in general. This way of playing keeper hunts, run-bys looked really good. And why change it? He never really impressed me much as a Talon player. But on the other side, did Soin impress me as an anti-Talon player? Also not too much, but that was a long, long time ago. Where he was definitely a weaker player than he is now.
Quite impressed here with Czech, I must say. This keeps on happening with Czech, doesn't it? Everyone's counting him out, and then he's doing pretty well. Might make it to the top 4, but this series is of course far from over.
Is that... I don't know if we just remember these games when we underestimated him and then he impressed us, because I feel Czech has been underwhelming a couple of times as well. Of course, there's great GCS runs and 1 or 2 tournaments recently where he impressed.
Yeah, I mean, he's not always dazzling us, that's certainly true. But I was not expecting him to make it out of the group stage. And with Soin's performance in Group B in mind, I wasn't expecting him to get the win here. But it's not looking bad for him now. LR, our second map. Czech in the top right, Soin in the bottom left. I'm looking very closely at this Altar of Elders, because it's gonna tell us a lot. If it should be Talons, this has to be Demon Hunter. Well, perhaps not necessarily. We saw Neutron playing Keeper into Talons, but that did not work out so well.
We shouldn't see Neutron as any kind of standard.
What do you mean? Nobody cares, bro.
Demon Hunter it is. Okay. Wow.
All right. Looking very much like the Talons. Some players, like Colorful, like playing Demon with Dryads and MGs, but that is very much expansion reliant, and this map not so good for expanding, unlike Terranos, where we see that quite a bit. So yeah, I think this is going to be good old Talons again.
Yeah, that should be the case. And then Soin has to adapt. Yesterday he impressed us on this map with the Shadowhunter Hex build. This wouldn't advise that against Talons. But I haven't seen the new quotes Serpent Wards against Talons. But then you can just move back out of range with Cyclone. That should be easy.
I mean, Hitman had this one build with Shadow and Tower Push, which looked really good against the Talons because it hit before the Master Training was done.
Yeah, that was the crispest timing probably ever in that matchup.
No. When the Light played earlier against Focus, he won and looked very impressive, actually. Blade Master, aggressive on level 1, looking to hunt down some Wisps, cancel some Moonwells.
I mean, this won't do too much, it's just a little annoying. And keeps the Demon Hunter low. On levels, Ring of Protection for him, so we're not gearing up for like a super DH early on, but it's definitely good for the trades.
A town is under siege.
Should be getting this kill. Oh, nice. Save. Check. I was waiting for that one.
Okay, so Czech is a little busy. But that's... okay, also a bit of moon juice.
These saves, are really good.
Oh,
wow.
Baiting it! Okay, running away from the grunt, but then... good old double fuck.
Jesus Christ. Little Wisp hidey hole is pretty cool there, by the way. Able to protect up to 3 Wisps. One grunt... or one archer rather, finally goes down. Second archer? Third and fourth archer? What?
Is he playing a Naga tier 2 push thingy?
So I must already be wondering, why are you making more archers? We have seen this still lead into Talons and archers just being added in for the sake of creeping. Telestaff on the blade. Interesting.
T2 only 60%. Walls of the base. This all looks like Talons. Well, yeah. Lots of archers usually not the thing you're looking for. How many archers can he kill again? He has new dust. Ah, no
If he
windwalk though.
pops the scroll, he can get one. But does he want to?
Oh, long range and tangle and snare.
Oh, the grunt.
Nice,
The
and another block. Man,
double
this
F.
the Grunt Blade Master tag team quite successful in game 1, game 2.
So tier 2 finishes. I mean, we certainly won't be seeing dryads. There's absolutely no Hunter's Hall.
No, but is it Naga? It is! Okay, here we go. Speed scroll to disengage immediately, like that timing. It was worth the investment. And a Shadow Hunter.
Yeah.
I like it. If he goes Talon Archer push, there's quite the timing window to hit, and then it's not that great anymore. And Shadow Hunter can defend against this. Tier 3 though. Then it's Talons with Naga. And then the Shadow Hunter is crap.
Yeah, if you want to change up a hero in this comp, I think it should be the Tinker, not the Naga. The Beastmaster is actually, with this strategy, pretty good. Whereas, in all of the rest of Warcraft, he's pretty crap nowadays.
I don't think Czech's game plan is working out at all. Like, with no success after hiring the Naga. Oh, I don't know, man. He's disruptive now. Another speed scroll. Okay. That's it. Someone not willing to give up this Ogre Major, though.
Yeah, that one should go to check now, and that's pretty nice. No Spiritling yet. No Raiders yet.
That is a big timing investment, of course, for this one item. But it keeps the heroes low. And that might be the most important thing. And buys time for the tier 3. And Talon Master. No Shockwave, no Aura. But also no Quillbeast, no Hawk.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah. And Fog Lightning, you know, not the most insane damage spell of all time, and especially against Orc. She's always good for controlling heroes. But don't you have talents for that already? Qualtras Boots for the demon. Very nice.
A player's forces
Master
are under
training
attack.
about to start. A little bit of a lag again. So Soin is finding levels now, but not the big ones. At one point he has to step out of his comfort zone. And that is close to Cyclone. I like Czech's position now. But for how much longer? How can Soin dodge Czech?
Yeah, this is weird. Like, Soin doesn't have the perfect anti-talent build. He doesn't have the TC. But then again, neither does Czech have the perfect hero combo in the Beastmaster plus Demon. And what we saw earlier by the light, how this talent play was so successful towards 50 supply, is he got high levels. He got level 3 Demon and level 3 Beastmaster really early on. That's certainly not the case here this time.
Demon in the middle, but he can tank and do damage, and there's the staff. So that should be very fine. Heal scroll used for Soin. Loses the Raider anyway with good focus. And now we have Fork Lightning. Not using it on the Magi, which is Scroll of the Beast for Soin now as well.
Yeah, focusing Demon Hunter is normally never the right call, so that pretty much cost him a Raider and a Grunt, but the Grunt you can live with. You got the item, it was a Throw of the Beast.
That was
Instantly sold.
was the last fight without Talon Master though. Tinka, third hero, let's go. And just Raider Walker.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rock Golem pull far into the back. Oh, the green camp gets involved as well. This is pretty weird right now. This is a Night Elf green position. How are you ever going to reach these talents?
Yeah, I don't know, man. All behind the Pocket Factory. What was that? Robe of the Magi? Okay. But Soin is fighting without any level 3s.
And again, going for the demon. Dude, this is not going to work.
Just wants to like a town portal and time. But it's not working. Staff is ready. Ease. Okay, that double level 3 now, but for the Demon Hunter that's way more important.
Tomes in the ground. Okay.
It's still against the Cyclone, but there's a limited amount.
Okay, Master falls back. Walker number is not too high yet. Only 2. You really want 4 with decent mana to start a fight.
I think Soin can't really go for fights. Check is just too strong.
Yeah. The Grunt's really turning into a crutch right now. 6 supply, soaked up by fairly useless units. Never went for a brute strength either this game, by the way. Alright, speed scroll into the main. Oh, 2 talents! Not ensnaring them. There we go.
Okay, but going for the Moonwell, wants to keep him stuck at 50, and Pillage is almost done, so we will see this over and over. So we have a similar game than game 1 with run-bys and base trades, but this time it's the Orc who likes to be in that position. And the Night Elf who's trying to catch up and following.
Yeah, but Check defended. He didn't need to use his TP. Only lost one Moonwell. 1 talent, but that's okay. Oh, nice Wisp Scout as well.
Can't be reached with melee.
A player's forces are under attack.
Check is moving south. The Wisp here gave him the information. He has 3/3/1 levels now. Pretty good. And fine for Keep Jack.
Nice timing. Keeping the Orc away from the main is key now. And here we go for the Demon Hunter once again. Good, back to hero focus, but there was a potion already. Raiders are falling, and you need these Raiders if you want to execute your game plan, but it's way too many dying.
The talents are just completely untouched.
Yep.
He's going for the Tinker. That's
Yeah.
a level 1 hero. Doesn't matter if he dies. This is the last Raider. The Tinker actually gets saved with the staff. Demon Hunter's having a field day now. Almost able to chase down that Raider. More grunts falling. Blade Master in a dangerous position as well. He could be getting surrounded right here.
Oh, he's going for it. There's no mana. He's not fighting out of this. Or is he? Not really. There is a sweet fork lightning execution. GG. Soin's run ends here, and we get a Night Elf Mirror in tomorrow's semi-final as Check is taking on Lawliot in the upper part of the bracket.
Soin's strong run in this tournament ends in Group B. He was looking really good, but today, Check looking stronger. Another Orc who doesn't have the perfect answer against talents, it felt like to me as well. Lyn didn't have it, Focus didn't have it, Soin didn't have it.
Yeah.
LR turning slowly but surely into a Night Elf map.
Interesting, interesting. So let's see what this bracket gave us today. Check runner-up of a group, defeating a winner of the group. Same in the second quarterfinal. Lots of 2-0s today. 2-0 by Check versus 2-0 for Lawlight. So a Korean Night Elf will be in the final. This is a reoccurring thing in 2020, with Moon, of course, being very successful before. Happy defeats a Night Elf 1-2-0 with, questionable GGs. And Lyn versus Sock goes to the returning world champion. So the dream semi-final of Happy versus Lyn, and the final against the Korean Night Elf. China eliminated.
Yeah. Disappointing. Yule Cup 4. And by the way, this is the first Yule Cup ever where 1-0 doesn't make it to the final. I saw
Ooh.
that yesterday. Not only is it not 1-0, but no Chinese. What a difference compared to Yule Cup 3, which I guess was an invitational, where we had many more Chinese in the top 8.
That was the one where we were in Anaheim, right? The colorful
Yes.
one? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Looking forward to tomorrow. Our day is not over. We will be back in 90 minutes after a little break for food and maybe even a little nap. And then we have the GGG's Cup, the Wild West tournament from Russia.
Wait, is it at 5 or at 6?
I think it's at 5, right? Isn't it?
War3 Info says 6.
Yeah, back to Warcraft.com as well. So 2.5 hours. Time to enjoy some other streamers. And later tonight, there is Town Hall by Todd with Bidou, my man, and Moonglade, and Kevin Schwem, and... Help me out, Remo. Struggling so hard.
It's a Terra?
It's Terra, Remo. Thank you. You complete me. So... thank you for watching. Tune in for the finals tomorrow. And tune in later when we continue the Warcraft grind.